We come to you from downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness.
Ed, I love this city. From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood. Who is going to be the star tonight?
It is showtime. Let's do this. James, finger. Finishing with finesse.
Old school equals high percentage.
Beverly into the front court. Down 2 to George. 4-3. And Paul George good on the quick release there. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Davis, second effort. DeMarcus Cousins missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Rebound hauled in by Cousins. Davis to James. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand.
Number 3, Anthony Davis.
George.
To number 3, Anthony Davis. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number
Paul
1.
George is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. LeBron James with the rock. LeBron James, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
George, yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 1. And count the basket inside.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
George sizing up Cousins. Lets it fly from long range, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Danny Green. Not that time. George.
To number 0, Kyle Kuzma. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. It's the second. One more coming. And he hits all 3 free throws. It's James controlling the offense. with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Leonard. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Caldwell Pope to James. LeBron James. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Kawhi Leonard. Not that time. Williams to Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Second and 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line. It's James controlling the offense. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
There's a fine line between being active and being a detriment. You don't want to keep giving up extra possessions.
Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. George had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Nothing going here on that drive. It's PG for 2. And it's Caldwell Pope with the rebound. From long range. Won't go down. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
To Danny Green. It was right there. Beverly into the front court. Leads 5. George on the drive, but his shot misses. JaVale McGee to Danny Green. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound brought down by Harrell. To George. JaVale McGee with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
James into the front court. Down 5. To Davis. Oh, he had it.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
George. Textbook defense.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Beverly into the front court. Up 5. And McGee there for the rebound. To James. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly to Harkless. Had a chance, but it's no good. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
George knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
James with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to Paul George. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Leonard fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Across the timeline comes James. 9-point margin. Clippers have it. Oh, emphatic slam.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To George. Oh, I missed a short one there. To James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
To Paul George. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
James calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Leonard. For 3. Well defended. To Kyle Kuzma. Shot from the lane won't go. Leonard. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. LeBron with it up top. Down 8. To Cousins. Scores from the post. George. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers are out in front. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. George. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Gets it in the left corner. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
And the Lakers clear. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
George, that's good D. Shot no good. Danny Green to James. And the finish, slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Danny Green, down low to Cousins. Around the perimeter. Danny Green. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. George to Leonard. Throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Anthony Davis swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
George in a matchup with Boogie. Well, the Hunt shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
It's LA Clippers ball to George. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. LeBron into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. Down low, Boogie. DeMarcus Cousins, 3 for 6 now. To Leonard. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. LeBron into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Pass to Cousins, down low. Rises for the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
James into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Cousins to Danny Green. Deep right corner. Davis. Anthony Davis. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Across the timeline comes James. The margin standing now at 7. They work it down to Cousins. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. Missed the second one as well. Beverly into the front court. His team up by 7. Leonard, deep left corner. George, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
James. To Danny Green. Cousins. Off the mark. No good. To Danny Green. Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. LeBron with it up top. Trailing by 10. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Nothing going here on that drive. Patrick Beverly. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Danny Green. Leonard. Not that time. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
The quarter comes to an end. The Clippers have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Anthony Davis. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
To James. Beyond the arc for 3. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
It just seems like everybody's getting more touches. I'm not saying who, but it seemed like the ball stopped in a certain player's hands, which forced the defense to become stagnant.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 20.
Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Leonard He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. So it stays with the LA Lakers. Nothing going here on that drive. A lot of contact, no whistle. Fires the 3, buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Leonard.
To number 14, Danny Green. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
It's George for 2. Jumper's good.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Paul George to Leonard. For 3. Great defense, forcing the miss. To James. Throws it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Counted at the line. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. George. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Ah, the monster stuff.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Can't connect. To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. Not getting the bounce. To George. And a throwdown.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Beverly into the front court. Up 6. Can't connect from in close. Has a chance? Yes. For every tough shot you make, buy one, get one free.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. James had made his first couple, but he misses there. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business. Beverly into the front court, up by 6.
And look out.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend the post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Beverly into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. It's James. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. That misses with a second to go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on